share out 12 cupcakes between 2 children, how many cupcakes does each child get? So I've got myself here a picture of some cupcakes. You can draw some out to help you with this because sometimes pictures make it a little bit easier for us to do our questions, doesn't it? So you can draw out 12 cupcakes to help you do this question. I've got mine here. So we have 12 cupcakes in total, and we want to share them between 2 children. So this is a division question. When we're sharing something, we want to be dividing them. So to do this, using my picture, I'm going to put my cupcakes into groups, and I'm going to do them one at a time. I'm going to share them one at a time. So I'm going to say this first cupcake here is going to go into group 1 for the first child we are sharing between. This cupcake down here, my second cupcake, is going to go in group 2. So we have 2 children, we want 2 groups. So now I have one in group 1 and one in group 2. Now I'm going to keep sharing out my cupcakes between group 1 and group 2, making sure I put one in group 1 and one in group 2. We're sharing them equally because when we divide, we need to make sure we are dividing, we are sharing equally, okay? Division only works when we have the same number in every group, so we need to work out what that number is. So if I keep going, we're going to have one in group 1 and one in group 2. One in group 1, one in group 2. So we keep doing this with all of our cupcakes. One in group 1, one in group 2. Now I'm down to my last 2, so I have my last one for group 1 and my last one for group 2. Now our other important thing with division is that we use up all of our cupcakes. We can't have any leftovers, so we have to make sure every cupcake is either in group 1 or group 2. Now let's count how many we put in each group. Let's count our red group, our group 1 first. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 cupcakes in my first group. Now remember I said with division it's really important that there's the same number in each group. So we need to check that group 2 also has 6 cupcakes. So let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have 6. We have another 6 cupcakes in group 2. And this shows us that we have shared our cupcakes equally, haven't we? We've got 6 in group 1, 6 in group 2. So if we have 2 children, our first child gets group 1, our second child gets group 2. Each child must get 6 cupcakes. If we share 12 cupcakes between 2 groups, between 2 children, each of them gets 6. Now there's actually another way we can think about this if we know how to form our division sums. So we could also think about this as a division sum. And with our division sums, we always start with our total number. So my total number of cupcakes is 12. I have 12 cupcakes and I'm dividing them or sharing them between 2 groups. 2 children means 2 groups. And we want to know how many that equals. 12 divided by 2. So we might know that division and multiplication are opposites, just like addition and subtraction are opposites, division and multiplication are opposites. So I could also think about this to help me get my head around my division sum, to help me work it out. I can think of this as something times by 2 equals 12, okay? This is my opposite sum. If I'm trying to work out 12 divided by 2, I can think, well, something times by 2 equals 12. So what do I times by 2 to equal 12? Well, we can count up in our 2 times tables, can't we? So if I count up in my 2 times tables, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So when I get to 12, that tells me that 6 times 2 equals 12. 6 times 2 equals 12. So if 6 times 2 equals 12, 12 divided by 2 must equal 6. So we get the same answer. We get 6 as our answer, which many each of them gets. So we can use our division sum and what we know about multiplication and our times tables to also help us think about this, or we can use our picture and our grouping method. But either way we get the answer,